Good morning. Crystal Krajewski here with Salon Growth Society. I want to show you my signature blowout that we do all the time here at Salon Rejuvenation. Let me show you what I prepped my hair with, and then I rough dried. When I say rough dry, just took the dryer, went like this. Got my hair about 65, 70% dry. If someone had very curly hair, you wouldn't want to rough dry this much because it would be hard to get the curl pattern out of the hair. But because my hair just has a little bit of wave to it, not a very tight pattern, it works out perfectly. So your straight hair and your hair with a loose pattern. My hair is a fine texture. It does frizz like crazy. So I'll show you what's gonna help with the frizz, heat protect, all the good stuff. Pureology 21 is my go-to. It's got heat protection, it's got moisture. It goes under and over the cuticle, helps to smooth the hair, protect from the heat. And then I use Redken All Soft Argan 6 oil. All right, let's get started. I like to work in sections. You're gonna get more control. It's gonna turn out better. It's gonna last longer. And I want you to really pay attention to how I wrap the brush because I do put a little tension on the hair. I like to use a medium heat. Too much heat is not good for the hair, even though we have heat protection. So when I take my round brush, it's really important that we make at least one full wrap around the brush. Let me show you how this is done. Either turn the blow dryer off and let this cool, or use the cold shot. The reason you want this to cool is because it's gonna shape the hair better, smooth it better, it's gonna be shinier. The tension also helps with the shine. When I pull this out, this part's very important. I'm twisting the brush. Look at this formation. I don't wanna move it too much because it's still warm even though I let it cool. Again, you're gonna wrap the hair around the brush. You wanna do at least one full, complete circular section. Let it cool or use the cold shot. When you remove the brush, you're not pulling straight down, doing a little bit of a circular motion. Let this sit and finish cooling before you move it around. Let me show you the other side. See, we have some movement, we have some shine. It's not perfectly straight. It's gonna be very flowy and gorgeous. Same technique throughout the rest of the head. When you're blow drying, you want to make sure that the nozzle is pointing down towards the hair like this. This helps the hair to come out smoother and shinier, as well as this tension around the brush. Super important. Now I'm going to show you another trick. I have these new brushes that are longer this way. so that as we're blow drying the hair, it could fit more on the brush. So much simpler. Take a look. We'll let this cool just like we did with all of the other sections. That way it holds the shape and the shine. Sometimes we have to slow down to speed up. Otherwise we end up doing a lot of what we've done already. Notice that my section is not wider than my brush. Very important. If the section is wider than the brush, you won't get a good blow. Again, let it cool. This section's in the parietal ridge. It's very important as far as volume. This is where the head starts to curve. It's important in your haircuts as well. We'll talk about that more when we get to hair cutting. One of the most important sections on the head. Men's cuts, women's cuts, all of the cuts. Again, we're in the parietal ridge. This is a very important section for volume when it comes to your blow dries and when it comes to all of your haircuts too. We're gonna let this cool. I want you to notice all of this shine. This is gonna look so beautiful. Your clients are gonna love this, even for your own hair. Over directing, you're gonna notice I point the nozzle this way a little bit before I go back into that motion that we were using for all the other sections. That's just because I want to make sure these roots are nice and dry. I know what you're thinking. It's time for highlights, and I agree. Let's let this cool. We'll pull it out the same way. Beautiful. Hair gets a little tangled, that's okay. Just brush it out. There we go. Turn your wrist before you pull it out. Keep that volume, keep that shape. Look at that. I'm gonna roll this away from my face. I like this piece to go back. Feel free to customize it. Let it rest, let it cool. Perfect. Let's let that cool before we fluff it up.